Good afternoon. So I'm going to give you a layout update. I've done quite a bit of things since last time I talked to you. I've done a lot of terrain updates, and I'm not sure if you can see it from this angle, but I have been building up the terrain alongside these portals. I've started with the tunnel. So I put in these, just these walls here. There is going to be some foam back here, boxing in and giving me contour shapes, but I've yet to put that in there. I just started with this. This piece here that you see is not the final permanent piece. I just pinned this in for a size type thing, but there will be like a ridge here. Obviously some of it is going to be contoured down from the mountain that's up there, and I will be having my water feature here and another thing over there. And I've started my idea of where I want to have this little access road. So I'm going to have some kind of like little piece of foam to come down there. Put in the inclines and risers to increase the grade. So this track here, and I want to make sure you guys can see this. You can. The track here, the track back here, the track over there, and all the way to about, I think right here, it's a ½ an inch higher. And then from here to right here, so from where my finger is here to where my finger is here, is a 2% incline starter. It's called the Rex 150-foot highway overpass. The dimensions are 11 1/4 long by 1 7/8 wide. This particular case says it includes 3 50-foot bridges and 4 piers, and it's the classic ones. So here's how it comes. There's some diagrams here, and then it looks like we get a lot of little pieces. A lot of flat pieces, a lot of round pieces. What's kind of neat here is I've seen some of these in HO scale, where you had to actually glue together these cylinders. Well, here you don't have to do that. The cylinders are completely round, so that is a bonus. Let's measure one of these to see what size it is. It is 50 feet, so this is actually the decking, or where your cars would go over. I don't have any cars in this room, but I'll try them later. So this must be the road section. So this is a Rex classic underpass or overpass. I don't know exactly how they say it. Okay, we're zoomed all the way out. I didn't do all the fancy little details I have on the edge here. I didn't really want all that other doodad type things that go under there. I have to paint it up yet. And I actually built 3 of these pier sections, but what I've done is I've decided where these are going to sit. Like one's going to be over there. So actually this overpass is going to be from this side of the ridge all the way over. It should actually go more this way, but because there's nothing over there right now to hold that up. But you can see that there is going to be a bridge overpass. I've decided to add lighting. I think I said that the last time. I did add several access holes of add my lighting. So I have one over here, one here, I have another one over here, and I'm probably going to add about 2 or 3 more access holes. So over here I started with the lighting. In this corner, I've already wired in, not wired in, but put the little hole in for it. And this is where the LED is going to be for underneath here. I'm going to actually run it next to here. There's a little notch, and I'll be running through there. I haven't really stuck it in there, but I do have the cord going through for that area. So that's what I'm doing, is I want to go through there and do every area. I might plaster cloth a little bit and make sure that the lights are in there and there will be working for the area. So that's like one area for doing that. I am going to add lighting all in this town here, so I want to kind of start wiring it beforehand because I'm going to have this void in here. I'm going to have a 2.5 inch void between the top surface and the bottom, and I have, like I said in previous videos, built channels in there to run wiring. So I have some areas where I can add access holes. I'm going to add one here, I'll probably add another one back here. I'm going to have lighting on these two corners for the things here, so I'm going to run 2 more holes here. And I'm not sure from this video what you can see and cannot see. Okay, you cannot see it. I'm going to also put some lighting up on this ridge, so an inner access hole there. And I'm going to put one more street light here, but I'm going to run it through and underneath this. This has got a void in it, so I can go to there. It's called Just Plug. You might have seen this. It's a product that's resold by Woodland Scenic, and it gives you a hub, and you can plug in 4 lights or 4 light accessories, but they have this new thing. So this is like a little jumper pin, and you can just throw wired lights, any wired lights. It doesn't have to be Woodland Scenic, but I'm sure they're going to say it has to be. But I've tried other lights and they do work. So I'm going to run all my street lights through that. And you can put, they suggest up to 3 street lights in there. Okay guys, I want to just do a quick overview of this little light hub thing that I'm going to use. It's called Just Plug. They come with these little LED stick-on lights. They're like warm white. I picked up a bunch of these, pretty cheap. That thing really lights up there. Little jumpers where you can just plug in any kind of wired LED light. They say you can plug up to 3 of them in there. Now they sell their own brand lights. This one here is a wrought iron light. Now I have plugged in third-party LEDs into this thing, and they do work. So you can see what they look like. So hopefully you can see that. It's the little wrought iron LED, and like you know, it does have a dimmer on there. Don't know how much I can dim off of that. Oh, it's full blast, that's why. Okay, here it's down a little lower, so I could probably see it a little bit better on the video. If I don't move it, it's so tiny. So that's, like I said, I also got a couple more of these their street lights. And so they come like this, with little wiring around it and whatnot. And I got basically 2 different types of their, so I got basically 3 different types of their lighting. This Just Plug. I got these stick-on LEDs, and where are the other ones? I got a couple, not too many, of what's called this arched cast iron. I'm going to kind of put these in the town area. And then I also got these wooden pole. So it looks more like a rural light. Like I said, I wasn't 100% sold that I was going to do lighting originally, so because of that, it's taken up a little bit more time because I want to definitely do some prep work, like cut these access holes for the lighting underneath. And once I have that kind of pre-wired or pre-coming through, I can get more back onto the terrain where I was working on. I've been focusing a lot on this area and this little water area, and like I said, I still want to get this little section here done, so this will be ready to plaster cloth. The road, and let's take this little bridge part out of here. The road area has not very much more to go. I can probably do it with 1 or 2 more pieces, but I really need to start building up the levels of the waterfalls. Now I have an exact idea over here where the water is going to come in and how I'm going to cut this out. Now I can start focusing on that too.